What is going on, everyone? DV, me and Mind TV. Hope everybody's having a bomb-ass day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been roughly about a month and a half since I had my fateful joyride in the passenger seat of a 6th Gen 1LE. A ride that completely transformed my mindset whether or not to keep this car or to give it away. Because like I said previously, I didn't ever think something would come along to make me choose and consider to give up this car. And ever since then, a lot of people have been asking me, oh, are you going to give it up? Or are you going to keep it? Or are you going to trade it in? What are you going to do? Tell us, I want to be in your business. Well, I'll just simply say this. For all my Instagram fam out there, y'all already know what my tentative decision is. And if you're not following me on Instagram, that's your fault. But the reason why it's tentative, because every single time I think I've made a set in stone, solid decision whether to keep my car or to get rid of my car, every single time I think I've come to a concrete, solid decision, something keeps bugging me in my mind. And I want to ask you guys a question, sort of a what would you do if you were in my situation type of question. And I know there are going to be a lot of people like, well, what does it matter what we think? It's your money, it's your decision, make a decision, blah, 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 which is the truth. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my choice. It's my money, it's my decision. But any wise person out there, before they made a major decision, would sit there and gather as much information as they possibly can. So when it came time to make that decision, they would have enough information to make the accurate, the most right decision. Because every single time I think I've came to a concrete decision, I keep going back to a video I made in the latter portion of 2016, in which I stated how in a couple of years when this car is paid off, how I was going to get my track specific car, which would either be a used GTR, a used 911, or a C7 Corvette. And after doing tons of research, chances are it have been a C7 Corvette. But ever since I had that joyride in the passenger seat of that 1LE, that car has made me consider, like everybody knows, getting rid of this car and upgrading to a 1LE. But the thing that's holding me back is money. Not from the standpoint of I don't have it. It's about spending it wisely. Because when I bought this car, when I made my why didn't buy a V8 Camaro video, I stated in that video that the reason why I did not buy that 1LE, one, because it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but two, it was $13,000 more than this car, which was what I wanted. Because it all comes down, like Deion Sanders said, to making the right business decision. And I don't care if it's a stick of gum, a 20-ounce bottle of Coke, a $40,000 car. I want to make sure I'm spending my money wisely. Because you, just like I, we work too damn hard for our money to be sitting here throwing it away frivolously. And the cheaper way, out of the two ways, would be to give up this car and then get the 1LE and use that as my primary track car forever and ever and ever. Because if I keep this car, and then 2.5, 3 years from now, because I'm not going to pay off this car and then immediately get a Corvette, I'd probably take a year or so. Basically, I'd pay off the remaining $12,500, I think I owe on this car, and then pay another $37 probably for a decent C7 Corvette. So yes, the cheaper way would be to get the 1LE, but again, I never intended for my Camaro, no matter what Camaro I own, for that to be my primary track car. So I'm really kind of stuck in the middle. It's like, I don't know if I should just go ahead and get the 1LE, even though I'm craving it, I'm liking it. And for my folks on Instagram and Facebook, they know how bad I want one. But it all comes down to making the right business decision with my money. Yes, the 1LE route would be cheaper, probably like by $12,000. Basically the same amount of money I save on this car from not buying a 1LE in the first place. Or I could have the car that I wanted for 7 years, that I finally got, that I modded the way I wanted to mod, and that I have it almost to the way I want my car now, and then a couple of years from now get the C7 Corvette, which would be my primary track car. So that's really where I'm at when it comes to deciding whether or not I want to get a 1LE or whether or not I want to keep my car. So my question to you guys is, doesn't matter if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm right, wrong, whatever the question, whatever the situation may be, if you guys were in my situation, what would you do? Would you get rid of this car and upgrade to the 1LE because it's cheaper? Or would you keep this car because you worked so hard on it and just wait maybe 2.5, 3 years and get that C7 Corvette to make that your primary track purpose car? So guys, let me know in the comment section, like you guys always do, to help me out when I'm asking you guys for help. Would you give up the car if you were me, or would you keep the car if you were me? As always, let me know in the comment section. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's having a bomb ass day. Everybody stay tuned for the next upload.